welcome to Popcorn and Twizzlers. This is our 4th episode. I'm one of your hosts, Andi Freedman, and along here, my other host, Albert Escolà.
Hello again.
Hello again. This is pretty exciting. This is our 4th one.
Yep.
And today we have 3 really exciting movies to talk about. We have Race, which is the Jesse Owens story. We have Spotlight, which is the story of the child sex abuse scandal in Boston.
That's a harsh one.
Very heavy duty.
Yep.
And we have a little bit of a switch here, Captain America, Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
So let's first talk about Race. Race is the story of a young Jesse Owens who becomes a track and field sensation while attending The Ohio State University in the early 1930s. With guidance from coach Larry Snyder, Owens gains national recognition for breaking numerous records. After heated debates, the United States decides not to boycott the Olympics in Nazi Germany. Overcoming racism at home and abroad, Owens seizes the opportunity to show Berlin and the world that he's the fastest man alive. Let's take a look at the trailer.
The American people need champions to remind them what they're capable of.
Jesse, you're the best.
You're the fastest man on the earth.
Who do we have here?
I'm Jesse Owens.
You're a natural. I don't trust naturals. I will say, you can run. Boy, oh boy, you can jump. What I want to know is, can you win? Let's see what we got here.
Problem, Coach?
No.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah.
Jesse Owens sets a new world record.
You want to win a gold medal?
Sure.
You want to do it in Berlin?
Mr. Owens, how can you justify taking part in Germany when there's so much discrimination here at home?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, where'd you boys think you're going?
Just using the showers.
Not until we're through, you're not.
Jesse, you have a chance to strike a powerful blow. Under the Hitler regime, we must not go to these Olympic Games to show our solidarity with the oppressed people of Germany.
You get a chance to be a part of history and you're gonna walk away from it?
I got people looking at me for an example.
I don't care about any of that!
Yeah, well, you're right, Larry. You don't have to. People are counting on you. To do what? To get on over there to Berlin and beat those Nazis.
You was put here to run. Don't listen to any of them.
Out there ain't no black and white. There's only fast and slow. Nothing matters. Not color, not money, not even hate.
Running some type of direction, cause the people going nowhere are the ones that are flexing. I'm not trying to be a preacher, I was never a reverend, but I can take your ass to church and show you glimpses of heaven. You better.
For those 10 seconds, you are completely free.
Now he's just showing off.
Okay, the Jesse Owens story.
That looked interesting.
So it's a little bit of a historical fiction. I'm sure it's not exactly accurate, but what did you think about it?
Actually, there was a movie. It always what Germany did during the Second World War was something that it's been impacting me since the first time I learned about it. So it's a movie that I really liked it because it told a story about this Jesse Owens, and it's really a story that really, goes deep inside me and tells me, that's what it is.
Did you like the movie portrayal of it?
Actually, I like the movie.
Yeah?
It was interesting. There was some action,
There was a little bit of action.
Lots of history facts. So and I like those. Yeah, those were interesting.
Did you learn anything new?
Not that I really didn't know it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It kind of. I mean, they did a really good job of kind of bringing it. Right to the surface.
Yeah.
And I thought this was a great movie. I didn't think it was really a spectacular biopic. It's not Gandhi or something like that. But
he expressed a lot about the freedom, all these. I mean, the Nazis were there. They were they were oppressing different races. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think it's a huge that Jesse Owens' race there is a huge step for the world saying, hey, respect us too. We need we want freedom too. So I think that it's a awesome. I think he should be considered as Gandhi or something else because he really expressed the opinion of lots of people. And really opened the minds and the hearts of everyone. I don't know what you think about it.
Well, actually, what's interesting to me, I thought it was a very good movie. I didn't think it was a great movie, but I thought it was very good. I liked Jason Sudeikis as the coach. Like, he usually does comedy stuff,
He's
and
very nice,
I really liked that. But what really impacted me about the movie, which is interesting because I have a preconceived notion about what it meant for Jesse Owens to be in the Olympics at that time in Nazi Germany during the time of the Nazis and what they were doing to the Jews and others at that time. And it was very interesting to see how they told the Nazis to kind of clean up their act so that America could come and participate in the Olympics, which I had no idea that had happened. And the other thing was that it was the question between whether or not it really was a good thing, because maybe if people had boycotted the Olympics then
they would know.
There would have been more of an impact on Germany.
That's nice.
And I think it gave Germany a little bit of what they wanted, even though Jesse Owens had shown them up and said an African American
we can win too.
Can beat the Germans. And there was a very interesting relationship between the German track and field star and Jesse Owens. Yeah,
they had this
this sort of friendship.
Like we're all people.
Brothers,
we're all brothers. We all run, so we're one family.
Yeah.
We all have to work together for this. So,
exactly.
And it also shocked me a lot how when Hitler didn't shake his hand when he won the medal.
Right.
And that stuff, he was shaking hands of everyone except for him, just because the fact he was black.
Right.
So that was
that brings home the whole piece of it. And then there was a little bit about the film. The person who was filming, the Leni Riefenstahl, she was the propagandist. And it was like her tension between giving Der Fuhrer what he wants and making a great film. That was a little side story that I thought was interesting. So what do you get?
The same.
I give it a...
What would you give it?
A B+.
B+?
Yeah.
I think I liked it more.
Better?
A minus. I give it a minus. It's not very much, but a little bit much,
All right.
It was good.
Okay, excellent. Well, let's move on to our next film, which is Spotlight. In 2001, editor Marty Barron of the Boston Globe assigns a team of journalists to investigate allegations against John Gagan, an unfrocked priest accused of molesting more than 80 boys. Led by editor Walter Robbie Robinson, reporters Michael Renendez, Matt Carroll, and Sasha Pfeiffer interview victims and try to unseal sensitive documents. The reporters make it their mission to provide proof of a cover-up of sexual abuse within the Roman Catholic Church. Let's go to the trailer.
I know there's things you cannot tell me, but I also know there's a story here, and I think everybody will hear about it.
Do you think your paper has the resources to take that on?
I do. Do you?
The Boston priest molested kids in 6 different parishes over the last 30 years. The church found out about it and did nothing. We haven't committed any long-term investigative resources to the case.
No, we haven't.
And that's the kind of thing your team would do.
Spotlight?
Guys, listen. Everybody's going to be interested in this. Obviously, the church will fight us very hard.
I'm trying to get some background information.
I don't want you recording this in any way, shape, or form. Nothing.
We understand you've settled several cases against the church.
I can't discuss that.
There aren't any records of any of these settlements.
Nope.
When you're a poor kid from a poor family, and when a priest pays attention to you, it's a big deal. How do you say no to God?
Spotlight. Is this the tip line?
You think he's got something?
I want to keep digging.
We need to focus on the institution. Show me that it came from the top down.
They'll try to silence anyone who speaks out.
You leave me alone, you hear me, goddammit?
6% act out sexually.
6% is 90.
90 priests.
If there were 90 of these bastards, people would know.
Maybe they do. You're going to give me the names and the names of their victims. Are you threatening me?
I was doing my job.
Yeah, you and everyone else.
I am here because I care. We're going to tell this story. We're going to tell it right.
I'm hoping we can keep this between us until we all get on the same page.
Is that why we're here, to get on the same page? We've got two stories here. A story about degenerate clergy, and a story about a bunch of lawyers turning child abuse into a cottage industry. Which story do you want us to write? Because we're writing one of them.
I'm not crazy. They control everything.
This is not just Boston. It's the whole country. It's the whole world.
They knew, and they let it happen. It could have been you. It could have been me. It could have been any of us.
Okay.
That's an interesting movie.
Was it? Yeah.
I liked it. I have to say that. The first thing I have to say.
Yeah.
That was a shocking story.
Shocking story.
Very shocking.
Had you heard about it before?
I heard about it before.
Okay.
And you know, I'm Catholic in Spain.
Yeah.
My family is Catholic.
Yeah.
And you know, and hearing those stories, I mean, I knew about it, but I never saw like a real documentary about it, like that goes so deep into subject, and it really impacted me.
Yeah.
I think it really changed me like a little bit my way of thinking of all religions, not only this one, but all of them. So what do you think about it?
Yeah, I thought this was a great movie. This movie, and I believe it won some Academy Awards. It may have been Best Picture, actually.
I think they won one.
I think it won Best Picture. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was beautifully made.
Yeah.
I really I could feel it. Like you said, it really impacted me too.
At the end of the movie,
the tension and then the sort of horror that comes over the
when
reporters.
there's the priest is the neighbor.
Oh, that was so creepy.
That's super shocking.
Super shocking. Where the priest, where she interviews one of the priests.
Yeah.
And he starts talking about how, oh yeah, I did all that, but I didn't rape them, but I did all these horrible things to them. It was really.
It was really shocking. It really impressed me. I mean, it really marked a before and an after in my life. Probably this movie.
Yeah?
I think it really.
Wow.
It really made me see the world how it really is. And I feel like, wow.
I mean, because who is more trustworthy than a priest?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, they said, they are like, for the children, they are like God. They will believe anything they say for them to do, and it really impacts you.
And how sexual abuse affects children now that they're grown up.
Yeah.
And how their lives were so ruined by,
now they're
the whole
afraid,
story, the story from the cover-up of the Catholic Church to the actual victims. It was just really well done. It is a bit of a hard movie to watch.
Yeah.
And it's
hard.
really, it's not about the sexual abuse scandal. It's really about the reporters.
Yeah, how they figured it out.
How they figured it out.
Yeah.
And how sometimes, even when the story is staring you right in the face, how it takes you a really long time to figure it out. To figure it out.
Because they have it all the time in front of their eyes, and they don't notice it until they make their connections.
Right. Did you understand that at the end there, where the editor of the Spotlight team realizes that he had this information years ago, and it didn't impact him.
Yeah, because he thought, I don't know if it's Actually, and it really marked me too, how these kids, after suffering this priest molest them, most of them, they heal themselves, and that really.
That is true. That's right,
that
Albert.
That really hurt me a lot.
That is right. That they said that a lot of them had committed suicide.
Yeah. And also lots of them, they hide it, and then they don't speak ever. And I think it's better if you speak up to someone and say, hey, this happened to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's important that everyone understands you.
And how hard it is for kids to do that.
Yeah.
So talk to me about the acting in this movie.
The acting. Well,
did you recognize some of these actors?
Well, yeah, some of them, yeah, they've been in other movies, and I think most of them, they are pretty good. I like, actually, I have to say, I liked all of the actors and actress. I like their roles. Yeah, I like how they act. I don't know, you have more knowledge about acting.
I'm more familiar with maybe some of the actors. I thought Mark Ruffalo had an amazing performance. He played this reporter who was a little bit off.
Yeah,
and it really came across.
He was most bothered for the fact that this happened.
Yeah,
he's probably the one who was most affected.
Yeah, because and interestingly, they all sort of were. They said that they were Catholic.
Yeah.
And so they were each impacted in their own way. The reporters, not the actors. We kind of switch gears there a second.
Yeah. No. Also, when they say, I don't know what they said. It was like 1 out of 5 kids, or I don't know. It was a little number. Like
it was a very big number.
It could be you, or it could be me.
And not only that, there was almost 90. What was like 87 priests?
Yeah, like out of almost 100 priests that were.
Yeah, that were really.
They molested kids when
in Boston.
Only in Boston area.
Only in Boston area.
So that is amazing. You can imagine all the world is the most Catholic.
But anyways, going back to the acting, it's hard not to talk about it.
Movie. Actually, if anyone wants to see it, please go watch it. It's an amazing movie.
Really, everyone should go see this movie because
it's gonna have good grades. This one.
Yeah, not only because of illuminating how things get covered over so easily, how power corrupts, and how the powerful can cover over something as absolutely heinous as this, but also from the perspective as how does a story, what goes into getting a story put on the front page of the Globe.
Also all the legal actions they have to go through.
Right, the legal actions, right. And how much work that goes into it, and just that they're reporters are really special people, and their heart and soul goes into it. And it's really sad that a lot of newspapers are going out, because
they say, no, we don't want to talk about it because it's the church, and they had the most powerful thing.
That's right. They went up against the church, the Catholic Church in Boston. That's really, really incredible.
They're afraid of it.
It's really incredible.
Of course they are.
So what would you give this movie? Yeah, your grade.
I'll let you go first in this one. I want to see your opinion.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I would say an A. It's just under an A+. It's like almost an A+.
97.
It's maybe it's just an A+ because I don't even know how you would do it otherwise. I mean, it's really as good as it gets.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say an A, almost A+.
I'll give it the same grade. I'll give it an A. It was an amazing movie. I would recommend it to everyone, actually. It was awesome.
I mean, unfortunately, you're probably the youngest person that I would recommend to see this movie.
Yeah, around 16 up.
And it would have to be a certain kind of 16-year-old that would get it.
Yeah.
But I think that, unfortunately, the younger kids can't see it, but it's a really phenomenal movie.
Actually, it also shocks me because I'm sorry, I'm getting stuck. I'm staying behind, but this movie is really, really amazing. I actually say that because I was in a church too when I was little, so that's why I say it could be me, but it wasn't me, luckily. So but it could
you
be
had
me,
a nice
childhood.
Yeah, nice childhood. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I know that. So let's move on to our final movie, and this is a really big switch of gears. Okay, so I apologize for that. We go from really serious, heavy stuff to a little bit more frivolous, but that's okay. So our next movie that we're going to review is Captain America: Civil War. Political pressure mounts to install a system of accountability when the actions of the Avengers lead to collateral damage. The new status quo deeply divides members of the team. Captain America believes superheroes should remain free to defend humanity without government interference. Iron Man sharply disagrees and supports oversight as the debate escalates into an all-out feud. Black Widow and Hawkeye must pick a side. Let's take a look.
This job, we try to save as many people as we can. Sometimes that doesn't mean everybody. But you don't give up. New York. Washington, D.C. Sokovia. Okay, that's enough. Captain, people are afraid.
That's why I'm here. We need to be put in check. Whatever form that takes, I'm game.
I'm sorry, Tony. If I see a situation pointed south, I can't ignore it. Sometimes I wish I could.
Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth.
I know we're not perfect. But the safest hands are still our own. I was wrong about you. The whole world was wrong about you. They're coming for you.
I'm not the one that needs to watch their back.
This doesn't have to end in a fight, Tony.
You just started a war. Stay down. Final warning.
I could do this all day.
All right, I've run out of patience. On to roost!
Hey, everyone.
Yay!
That's a good one. I mean, it really helps you when you see those action.
Okay, so I'm going to let you go first
Are you
on this
sure?
movie. I'm absolutely sure. I
Okay.
went first last time, so.
Okay, so what do I think about that movie?
Yeah.
I think it was good.
Yeah.
There was some good acting. I mean, the funny thing is that you've seen these guys.
These
acting,
characters.
You've seen them for like at least 3 years now, or 4 years, I don't know. So you've seen them in their individual movies. So they are good actors, and then they put them together, and they make a really good movie.
Yeah.
That's what I think I saw there. I really love superhero movies. I
Yeah.
like all the science fiction,
Yeah.
the explosion, and the
Yeah.
fight.
As a superhero movie goes, because you're a superhero movie expert, really. I mean, you've seen them all.
I've seen them all.
You've seen them all.
I like them all.
And is this one of the good ones? Is this one of just sort of average?
One of the good ones. Yeah. It really stood up against the last Avengers movie.
Yeah.
This one is not Avengers, but anyways, there's
all
like
the
all the guys
Avengers are
there
in it.
too, so it could be one. So, but anyway, it's a very interesting movie. But the plot maybe is a little weak, I would think.
Yeah.
But the story itself, I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
What about you?
You're going to be so shocked.
Yeah?
I loved it.
You loved it?
This was the best superhero movie I've ever seen.
You loved it?
I loved it.
A superhero
I loved
movie,
it. I'll
Andi?
tell you what. Isn't that weird?
Yes, what's going on here?
I know. And Albert and I, we saw it separately, and we have not spoken about this.
No,
so
we
he's
haven't.
like in total shock. But I loved it. First of all, as a mom, watching all these superhero movies, I'm always thinking, what happens when they crash that whole building?
Yeah.
Don't a bunch of people die?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And when the plane crashes into the middle of New York, aren't people injured and killed? You know? And I'm always, every movie, like, what was the Winter Soldier movie?
Yeah.
There was some big, huge airplane or something that they crashed in Washington, D.C.?
I believe it's that one, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I believe it's
and
that
I'm
one.
thinking, isn't there about 1 million people that get killed by these people fighting? And that's what this movie was about.
Yeah,
about the collateral
people.
damage, right?
Yeah.
About the civilians that get injured, and about a particular bad guy, or is he?
Which one though? Because there's
a lot of bad guys, right? There's more than one.
No, but for example, Bucky, is the one that is like kind of bad, but
He
good.
was the bad guy, but he's the good guy.
But that's a weird story, and actually
There's a lot of twists and turns in this one
lots
too.
of twists and turns.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're allowed to say what's going on in the movie. Probably
I wouldn't
we are.
say not towards the end, but you could give a little bit towards the beginning.
Yeah, but I think that here, Captain America is wrong. My opinion here.
So you're on Team Iron Man.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
yeah.
Of course, you're the Avenger, and you. I mean, okay, we're talking about a fictional universe. Okay,
yeah.
but you know what? Okay, but you should work under some circumstances. You know what I mean? Like at least take punishment for what you did. No, there's war crimes too for the Nazis, for example.
Right.
They had to pay for what they did.
Right.
They killed some innocent people too. These guys, so they should also pay for what they did.
But yeah, I kind of feel.
They saved the war, but also they killed lots of people, innocent people.
They killed lots of innocent people.
Yeah.
Lots of innocent people.
They had nothing to do with it.
Right? I mean, they didn't mean to.
They didn't mean to.
But,
collateral damage.
you know, can't they bring the fight to Siberia or something like that?
Yeah, that's true. Go to the desert to fight. That's true, in the middle.
Right. Go
Always
to the
in the
desert
US,
fight.
that's true.
Always, or that one time in Africa or something.
Yeah,
right. But, so I love that sort of the morality play here about should the government intervene? Okay, that's a question, right?
Yeah.
And if the government does or doesn't intervene, what kind of limits or what kind of rules should the Avengers play by? Right?
That's true.
Should they have free reign?
Yeah.
Or should they have some accountability? And I really loved that. And then it's also about friendship, and when you're on the opposing side, can you still love your friend on the other side?
Yeah.
Right? When Black Widow and Hawkeye they're on opposite teams, and when he says we're still friends, or she says we're still friends. Somebody, so, you know, and they're like they are, but they're beating each other up. It's really interesting, right?
Because it depends on your beliefs.
Yeah.
No? We go back to religion here.
Yeah.
It depends on what you believe.
Right. I just thought it was great. And one other highlight. I love this Spider-Man. We need. This is a new Spider-Man.
Totally.
We need this Spider-Man.
I thought he was gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
I thought, hey, the other ones.
He can't top.
He can top those guys, but he did it actually.
He did.
'Cause actually, Spider-Man is about a guy who's in high school.
Yeah.
Who's a young kid. He's a young kid.
And he's a fan, right?
He fits in the perfect spot for. I mean, you know what I mean?
I do. I think it's great.
For Spider-Man, he fits
Oh my
there.
God, I think it's so great.
And awesome jokes. He's a great
Awesome
actor. I like maybe, you know.
I hope we have some Spider-Man movies with this kid.
This kid
I really
was
do.
awesome there.
And where's our Black Widow movie, people? Come on, right? Girl power here. She's badass.
Actually, that's true.
She's so awesome,
I
right?
would watch it actually.
Yeah.
I would like
Would
to
you?
watch it. Yeah.
Would you watch it? Okay,
I would
good.
watch it.
You heard it here. So what's your grade?
My grade there. Whoa, it goes high here. These three movies were high quality here.
Yeah, I know we had a good one.
I'll give it an A too.
An A?
Yeah, A.
Okay. I'm gonna give it an A.
A2, yeah, those were awesome movies. I recommended everyone to go see it right now because it was an awesome movie.
Yeah, and so let's just recap real quick. We said Race was a B+. What did you say?
Yeah, I said it's an A.
An A. You liked it, an A. We said both thought Spotlight was an A.
An A, yeah.
And we both thought Captain Avengers was. I mean, it's not Captain America.
Captain America, Civil War, yeah.
Civil War.
An A2. So
an A2. So
three awesome movies.
All of these movies, we highly recommend all of these movies.
We were lucky here.
We were lucky here. We were lucky
These three
here.
are
Although
awesome.
maybe it's more interesting if we have a different opinion.
We have to watch war movies now on.
So, thank you for joining us again. You know, this may be our second to last show. Our next show may be our last show because Albert has to go back home to Barcelona, which I'm going to start crying. But please join us for our next show. And we hope you enjoyed this show, and we hope you do go see the movies that we talked about today. So for me, Andi Freedman, and
Albert Escolà,
thank you for watching. This has been Popcorn and Twizzlers.